is up, people? Welcome back to another episode of Omnifactory. I hope everybody's doing alright. I'm doing pretty good. There's a couple of things that happened in here. These things are done nice. I thought about making some of those. As you can see here, there's like a bunch of cables that have been added. So I've made again more materials. Just because, why not? Like stainless steel. I think I need more steel. I'm not sure. I just make materials because I don't like running out of things. So that's pretty much the way I go about this. But yeah, in the last episode, as it turns out, I did say a couple of wrong things. So when it comes to overclocking, the way it works is that it will double the speed but quadruple the amount of energy that it needs. So that's what you need to think of when you overclock your machine. So sometimes machines like the one at the bottom over here, the MV one, if we look, let's say, at thorium over here, it needs 60. So it can't quadruple it because we're at MV, so it's just functioning at the normal speed, so it takes 112 seconds to do it. So that's the way you need to look at this. If, let's say, we wanted to double this one, well, I think the way we would have to go for this would be to be at 512, because 4 times this will be 240, and it will be able to be doubled. Maybe able to be quadrupled? No, because it's going to be 240 and then 4 times 240. So yeah, you kind of need to think about this. Over here, all of them are self-aware, so we're pretty much ready. This weekend I will be streaming. And we will try to make a farm with this. Somebody did tell me that like we should use this here, but I don't think it's really viable. Because let's say I take like a stack. So these do 400 RF a tick. And I've been told that these over here should do 4,000 if we look at the recipe. Like they do 4,000 RF a tick, but they produce 300 RF. So if you put that in there, we're at 3840, 400. And literally a stack gave me 19,200? That's it. That's all I got for this. So I don't think it's really worth it to use these, but it was a nice try. One other thing that I did over here, which is we're going to continue working over here today, I changed this for a quantum tank. If we look at quantum tanks, I've also put one here. The quantum tank, basic quantum tank. So this is the way you do this. It's not that hard to make. This thing again just needs a little bit of circuits and stuff. But you make the quantum tank. Again, this is the quantum tank, and it's 64 million millibuckets compared to a drum, which is 4 million something, 4,096,000. So it's 4,096 bucket, and this one is 64,000 buckets. So I decided to use this one instead because this one was full. One thing though, you cannot break this and move it. So this is the advantage of the drum, that you can move it around. But for a setup where you just want it to do something and not have to worry about it, this is probably the way to go. So today what are we going to do? Well, we still need to change this into polyethylene. That is our goal today, is to change this into polyethylene. There's a couple of things that we need to do, and I completely forgot to bring one of these with me, but let's go up top. Yeah, I kind of need to figure out what's the next thing I need to do in my blast furnace. At the moment, everything is empty. There's nothing currently working in my machine. Like, everything... Yeah, I probably should grab that. Oh yeah, I made these as well. Over here, I'm still... Oh wait, no, it's done. It's done. I should put more. But I'm still making more rubber because more rubber, less problem, right? Yeah, I know it's not the same, but that's my saying. More rubber, less problem. I do think that these are going to be needed. Okay, I don't have one done yet, so let's put that one there. Perfect. So, alright, what do we want to do today? So, we're going to need 3 chemical reactor, 1 distillery, and 1 air collector. The thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make all of them MV. Simply because my machine that gives me the power over there is an MV machine. And I don't want to make another CEF. So we're just going to make them all MV. Because why not? It's just the way we roll. So if we look at this here, we're only missing one thing. And it's this thing here. So it's zinc foil. Can I do this? No, because I was pretty sure that I couldn't do this. So if we look at the recipe to make these, let's do zinc foil. So you need to make the plate and then this one in the cluster mill. So it's nothing too complex. We just need to put this thing here. And I think my cluster mill is right here, so it shouldn't be an issue. So give me 2, and I think this is going to be enough. There we go, we got 2. Put that in the cluster mill, and this is going to give us 8, which is going to allow us to make the air collector. If you don't know, the air collector is going to give you air. I know, right? It's so much magical. But in the centrifuge, you can get oxygen, nitrogen, or you can send it to other things like here with ethylene, with air. It's going to give you polyethylene, which is kind of the way we're going for it. So, all right, let's look at the chemical reactor. So, chemical reactor. The one we're going to do is an advanced chemical reactor. Didn't I make... No, okay. I really thought I made, like, multiple of this. But turns out I didn't. Do you have a lot of bronze motor? Oh, yeah, okay, I'm fine. 1, 2... Oh, okay. Chipset? No. Let's do chipset good. That's not, no, it's circuit good. Alright, so we're just gonna make a couple more of these, I presume? There we go, that's 16, so we should be able to make one more of these bad boys. Alright, so now we've got this. We're going to need some cables. These are the ones. So 128 MV, 4 ampere, amperage. Yeah, and no loss. So this is the one we're going to use. Alright, so we got this. Now we need a distillery. We're going to use the MV one. There we go. And now pretty much we just need... Okay. Then why did I make the rotor? The bronze... Why did I need these? I know I needed it... Oh, yeah, I needed it for the pumps. Yeah, that's why I made them. that just kind of makes sense. Alright, so can I do like 1, 2, 3? There we go. Let's grab this. It's going to give us a stack, so... that way we're going to have a little bit of on the side. Alright, so let's do this. Bam, let's do that. No, we're not doing the basic, we're doing this one. And of course, I need to make another one. This is kind of problems with AE. You kind of need to make the tools yourself. So you got to do like tools and figure out that like these are the ones. Yeah. All right, that's still good. I don't mind. All right, and bam, the advanced air collector. Perfect. So now let's go at the bottom. I'm not 100% sure how these things work, but all right. So let's see. So the first one that we're gonna have is gonna have sulfur and water. So of course that means I'm gonna need to have a little bit of water going into it. So maybe I can move this up, put this one over here, and just send some water directly into it, and put the liquid right there. That could be a way. The thing I kind of wanted to see, if you put like 64 buckets of the liquid in there, will it fill out to the next one and put more? I don't think it will, but that's kind of what I want to test. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab one of these bad boys. We're going to put it here and simply put water into it. So you're simply going to insert some water. Please? Oh, dang it. That's the one we want. Please? Why isn't it answering? Why isn't it putting water into it? You're supposed to put water. This? What are you doing? Is it because it needs to be on the top? Okay, it needs to be on the top, it seems. So, alright. So, I'm kind of waiting to see if this thing's gonna fill in and fill the other ones next to it. I do hope it doesn't do that. Because if it does something like this, we can put like this thing over here and like hit this thing. Oh, one thing I should talk about. I made 2 more of these. Because I'm always needing them, and then I need to put them back in the system to craft more, and then I need them outside, and then I need to go back, and then, like, these kind of things. So, okay, so I think we're going to need to have, like, a pump over here to output if we put the machine on top. Alright, we're going to be able to see. Does it go to 64 and then fill the next one? I really hope it doesn't do that, because it's kind of a bummer if it does. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do now. Come on. Fill in. You're slow. It's kind of normal. These things don't do much, but they do enough. Alright! It does not fill the next one. Perfect. That's what we wanted to see. Okay. So now the question is, can I input from another side? Because that's kind of a problem. Also, can I use a pump from a lower level? So if we do pump, can I use this pump on an MV machine? That is the question. Alright. Oh, the thing though... Alright, let's see. So we've got like an MV machine. Put this... Yeah, you can. So that means that you could just do this and then import from there. Alright. So it probably mean I can put like this there? Yeah. And then this thing can export into this. And there we go, we're getting ethanol. Alright. And then this thing can go to the top, I guess. It's kind of ugly. It's kind of an ugly way of doing this. Let's go grab some cables to be able to do this better, because whoa, I'm going too far. Alright, so conduits. I should have... There we go. We've got these. Are these the good ones? Yes. Alright. And kind of want this thing to not be used and this thing to insert. But like I said, it doesn't insert on the side for some stupid reason. But this one can insert on the side. But this one cannot insert on the side. What is happening with this crap? Right, let's try... let's try something then. 3! I need to go 3! Okay, so again... Oh, wait, I already had pumps. That's what I was coming to get. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so... if we put a pump right there, and we do that it's an import, if we place this right here, and remove that, this thing is on insert. It still doesn't input the stupid liquid. That is what I call beyond stupid. Why doesn't it work on the side? Alright, well, I guess we're gonna go up top. Alright, there we go. So this thing's gonna insert. Or not. Why is this thing so bad at doing its job? Why isn't it going in? Go in! You dumb thing! I don't know how to remove these. I think I might. Wait, I think I might. Got an idea. I've never used a rubber thing. Nope. Oh my god, why is this thing not working? I really don't know how to remove this. Right click does the same thing as left click. And this seems to try to break it. I'm going to have to read how to remove this. I'm going to have to read that. Why the heck is this thing not outputting the liquid where I want it to be? This is stupid. Stupid. Alright guys, let me check it out. I don't understand. This thing should work. After really thinking about it, I think I might have figured out a couple of things or two. So, alright, the thing you need is a steel crowbar or a crowbar. You don't need to make the steel, the Damascus steel one. But yeah, so I was thinking of doing something, then I was like, yeah, that will work. Then I decided to try something else. So, alright, so this is what I came up with. Over here we've got a little bit of filter, so for this thing here and this one as these two, so air and ethylene. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to connect the first machines. We're going to leave this one out for the moment because I'm not sure what's going to happen when I plug this in. So, all right, let's make sure. Yeah, 128. There it is. Oh, I hate this. All right. So, perfect. So the reason why this thing wasn't connecting is because, well, that's not the machine that's supposed to get the water. This is the machine that's supposed to get the water. And this one will output there. This one outputs there. This one's already set up that it outputs there. So I think we're ready when I connect this. So, all right, this one works. It takes a little bit of time. That's normal. It's the way it works. And then it's going to output into this one. So it's going to put the sulfuric acid, and then it's going to make the ethylene and the diluted sulfite thingy doodlers. So, all right, let's check it out. All right, so it made 3. Why are you not going out? Oh, because I need to put this. So there we go. Now it's in here. So this thing's going to do its thing. Again, this thing takes 60 seconds. While this thing in the chemical reactor with water, where's water? It takes close to 60 seconds. So, all right, did it work? No, it's still not done. I thought it was going to be done. Wow, why is it taking so long? Does it, like, have enough power? Am I not checking the correct thing? Oh, it's because this thing needs 120. No, it should be fine. Let's click those things. I don't know. I don't think it's going to change much. This thing just doesn't have anything. All right. Come on. Put it out. And bam. All right. So this is there. Now we're going to activate this. So it should send this thing over here. This thing needs 3 to do sulfuric acid. So that means that this thing needs to move its bottom. All right, so now we've got ethylene over here. This thing's now is going to make air. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to output this thing over there. So ethylene over here will make polyethylene. So with air, 144 with 1,000. So over here we've got 1,000. Kind of weird a little bit. Like that means that you're going to need to do 144 for 1. So yeah, it's kind of... calculation is going to be a little bit of a problem. But the question I kind of ask is, if I put this there, is this just going to start filling this in? I hope it won't. So let's connect it. Let's connect it. So, all right. So let's see. This thing's going to be activated. All right, so there we go. So this thing's just making crazy amount of air compared to what we need. Oh, there we go. We already got a little bit of a polyethylene. We're going to put that there. What do we get? Oh, yeah. Bam! Polyethylene! Oh, yeah! We've got polyethylene! So I just got a drum over here. Nothing too crazy. If we look at the recipe... Wait, let's use this thing. What the... It's 1 for 3,000. So I think we'll be fine. And once this thing gets to 3, which is the thing I want to see, I need to activate this thing over here. By the way, this is probably going to fill before this thing fills. So that's the plan, that we're always going to have like a little bit of this. Thinking about this, I could have made things closer, but I think it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I would have had to move this one up, put this one there, put this one up, put this one to the side, and this one would have went there, and this one would have went there. Oh, there we go. So now it does the thing. How long do you take? It's distillery. Oh, wait. Sulfuric. Right, Okay, it takes 60 seconds. So pretty much everything here seems to take about 60 seconds, except this thing here. So this thing will always be pretty much the bottleneck. So that's what it means over here. So that is pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with this. The air, we're going to be able to do like another setup here because there's more thing that needs air. If we look at this, you can get oxygen, nitrogen, and then these things will be able to be put together to get like dinitrogen tetroxide, yeah, things that I can't pronounce, or to make nitric acid when you get hydrogen, nitrogen, and oxygen, or glyceryl trinitrate. Yeah, that's going to be a real problem for me trying to pronounce everything in this pack. But yeah, so with these, like ammonia, you're going to be able to make like other things like chloramine. It's going to be able to make dimethyl hydrazine, which is going to be able to make rocket fuel to be able to use these things. Yeah, I know. I knew where I was going, guys. I knew you thought I was just clicking stuff everywhere, but I knew what I was doing. I know. Okay. Yeah, I really wasn't sure it was going to reach the point I wanted. But it did. So yeah, this is pretty cool. That just means I need to put more and more of this over there. But during the weekend, we're going to automate the things at the top. So this thing should be pretty good, as it's something that we're going to automate with the things at the top. So I'm pretty happy. It's not the super most efficient thing in the world. But hey, are we getting polyethylene? Yes. Is this good? Yes. What are we going to use polyethylene for? We're going to use polyethylene to make transistor, diodes, SMD resistors, diodes. I already said that. Transistor, I already said that. Capacitor, that's a new one. Yeah, so as you can see, we're going to be able to make a couple more things, and also machine frames, a lot easier. So if we look at like MV, you just need 288 of this thing with MV machine casing and annealed copper? Oh, you can do it with just copper as well. So yeah, you can use this one, and normally you would have to make wrought iron, aluminum, and this. I think I'm just going to use this. It's actually easier. Why would I use this? Like, I don't mind making those. They're a joke to make. I've got infinite aluminum. For the moment, I don't have infinite, well, I do have infinite polyethylene when I've got infinite of this. So this is pretty cool, but there's one more thing I want to do today, and it involves something we kind of had in the last episode. But first of all, let's put like this thing in there. Yeah, why not you? You. Alright, I think we're good with this. Let's put these in there. And let's look at something. Obsidian. This one here, reinforce obsidian. So one thing we're going to want to do is look at obsidian to see how many we have. That's not going to be enough, so we need to get more. There's probably... I guess this is kind of a way to make it. It's not a bad way to make it. Kind of fluid solidifier. I've got one over here. And I just need to change the mold and get instant lava. Or I could just go mine it. That would be another thing. But let me show you one of the blocks we're going to make. So this is one of the blocks we're going to make, the reinforced obsidian. And this thing is pretty cool because it is witherproof. So that means that I'm going to be able to take my skulls that I got over here and go fight a couple of withers. Which is going to be super easy with this sword, as I decided to max it. Yeah, I just went out, put this thing in my inventory. If you don't know what this thing is, it just contains 4 of these, which are all the mobs that are around my base. And I literally just went on a killing spree. And I leveled it to the maximum, which is 18. So this thing does just a tiny amount of 31 damage. You know, just enough to one-shot zombies. But yeah, so it's pretty cool. Let me make more of these. So pretty much I do this every time I do one of these plays. So we're pretty much just gonna do it again, because why not? We can, so we will. Oh, I didn't think about the fact I just don't want to have a wither in case something happens. I don't want to have a wither next to my base. So I think we're gonna go like a little bit further. So then I'll just put like a tiny portal or something, a tiny home, so we can like teleport to where this thing's going to be. So, alright, I think like maybe, I'm thinking like on top of a building. Yeah, I think that's fine. If we see that everything's fine and the wither never gets out, I think we're just gonna change that. But alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a hole. We're gonna put a piston. We're gonna remove the snow. I think I'm gonna move this because we're too high in the sky, so that means that snow kind of appears. Like it's 122 in the sky, so there we go. I think like here, I think it's gonna be fine. Let's kill these guys. There we go. Alright, so let's put this thing here. That thing there, the lever, let's make sure, yes, it works. Alright, so this thing, 3 high. Then we're gonna do this. Oops, dang it. These things are hard. Oh, they're not too bad to break, alright. Okay. So what I did is a cube with a hole in the middle, and then what you can do is simply you grab your things. Oops, that's not how you do this. All right. Boom. Then you lift it into it. That's it. That's all. That's all you gotta do. And normally everything should be fine. We're gonna see. And there we go. You can't do anything and you can just kill it. And there it is. Oh, we've got a Wither Boss trophy. And a Nether star, which is what I wanted. So this is pretty cool. That kind of makes things a lot easier. So yeah, pretty much I just need to do this a couple more times. And then we're gonna get a couple of things. So wither bones, okay, I guess this is the only thing you're gonna do with it. The Wither Boss trophy, I'm gonna put it in the base. I don't know what it's gonna look like. Oh, this thing's a little bit loud. Alright, so that's 2. Let's make a third one, then we're gonna go back to the base and I think it's gonna be fine. So, the thing I wanted to test, I'm still not sure if it's going to work. I wanted to make like the Nether Star rod to try to make the bow. We needed 2, we don't need more than that. Hey, go away. Alright. And there we go. So we got 3. We also got 3 boss trophy. Perfect. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do set home wither? Oh, okay. I think I can do home, list home. List. No. Home. Okay, so I've got these. I guess I'm going to remove temp for the moment. Alright, so let's do set home. Oh, wither. Alright, then let's do just home. Okay. So over here we're going to put these, 2 of these into here. So the thing is, I'm not sure it's going to work because there's like there's like 3 different recipes for this bow. Like, it's not the same, but I want to see if this one works. If it does, we're going to have it for cheap, but at the same time, I'm going to tell Damien that, like, there's 3 recipes for the same thing. So, alright, we've got these. And it works. So you can do the bow with just this. That's kind of a little bit of a weird thing. Is there like a use for these? No. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty weird. Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted to do as well. I wanted one of these because I was really tired of making new ones. So this is going to be one of the ones we can use, and the other one literally is going to go in the trash. So if we look at one, we could even probably make like this one if I continued killing a little bit. So if we look, is there other things that could be good for us to make? We could make the wither model? How? Yeah, the thing is 6,666. And this is what it gives. It doesn't give us enough things for me to really think we should do that. I should just do the model and kill it manually, and eventually I'll get a couple of those. Eventually we will set it up. But what's cool with this bow is that it adds damage to your arrow. So like if I get arrow and I use this bow, of course that means that we're gonna enchant it, but that also means that this thing's going to make more damage. So let's see. So we got a creeper. 1, 2. So 2 arrows to kill it. That's not bad. Oh wait, I didn't do the... Oh wait, I can't kill it. Stop moving! Oh, I'm too close. Dang it, it died. Trying to do the sniping jewel. Alright, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Now we can do these. I think I'm gonna move it closer, probably and like encase it into a block that it can break, or I don't know, something like that. I really don't like this. Like, it takes a long time to get obsidian. Like, I passed the drum, but like, still, it just took forever. So I don't recommend it. Just go mine obsidian. It's gonna be easier. Just find lava, pour water on it, and just mine it. It's a lot easier. But yeah, guys, that is going to be it for today. I do hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. If you loved it, don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Woo!